In ancient days of Robin Hood, of Arthur's knights and haunted woods, proud Athens in the land of Greece had fought its wars and found its peace, yet kept that peace with such cruel laws that sometimes people missed the wars.
And one girl, Hermia by name, risked punishment and hurt and shame. She disobeyed her dad's demands to marry the man that he commands. Will true love triumph, false love fail? Why, that's the theme of this, our tale.
So raise the curtain,
Set the scene.
we'll show it as bright as a midsummer dream.
Hermia, 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 your duty bound to do what your father commands you to do. He wants you to marry me. He thinks I'm a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
That's not the point. Your father doesn't like him.
Tell me, Demetrius, what will happen if I refuse to marry you?
If you disobey your father's orders, you mean. By the law of Athens, all city, you must either die or swear you never see a man again. A coffin or a nun's dress. That will be your choice.
It changes nothing. I love Lysander. I can't marry you. Besides, doesn't my friend Helena adore you? Haven't you let her fall in love with you?
Nonsense. Why would I do a thing like that? You've upset me. I'll talk to you no more.
Good day to you, my love. Isn't the weather Oh, Hermia, why are your cheeks so pale? They were as red as roses. What has withered them?
Oh, Lysander, I could burst into tears. At least then I'd water the roses in my cheeks. My father says I must be married to this oaf Demetrius.
My poor Hermia, the course of true love never did run smooth. At, at least that's what I've read in books.
What can we do? Perhaps we must be brave and take the punishment. Or perhaps we could just run away.
An excellent idea. Yes, that's it. We leave this town for good. In fact, now that I think about it, I have an aunt who lives 7 miles from Athens. She'll keep us safe and we can marry there without your father knowing. The cruel Athenian laws can't reach us there. Tomorrow night, sneak out of your house and meet me in the woods.
Dear Lysander, I swear I shall, by all the gods of love.
Look, here comes Helena. Hello, fair Helena.
Fair? You shouldn't call me fair. Demetrius thinks Hermia is fair. Why is it you can catch an illness but not beauty? I'd catch your prettiness if I could.
I haven't done it on purpose. I frown at him, but he loves me still.
I wish your frowns could teach my smiles that skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hates me.
Don't worry, he won't be seeing my face much longer, because Lysander and I are planning to run away.
Helena, we'll trust you with our plan. Tomorrow night, when the moon is looking at herself in the water of the lake, we'll steal away from Athens.
Yes, and from the woods, where you and I have often sat and gossiped, we'll set out on our journey. We'll run away to be married. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Will you pray for us? And good luck with Demetrius. Now, Lysander, let us go.
Lots of people say I'm just as beautiful as Hermia, but all for nothing. Demetrius doesn't think so. There's a reason that Cupid, the god of love, is said to have been blind. He has made me fall in love with Demetrius, even though he's cruel to me. And I am so jealous. What shall I do? I know. I will tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then he'll go to the woods tomorrow night, and he'll be kind to me because I helped him. I'll go right away.
There once was a girl from the town who had reason to sigh and to frown. By the man she adored, she was rudely ignored, and she wept that her heart wouldn't drown.
Poor Hermia. I feel as though the story we're telling is a tragedy. But wait, there's a whole new band of characters to meet. Listen.
There once was a fellow called Quince who was trying his best to convince that his shows and his plays were the best in those days. Though I've never seen worse theatre since. Welcome, gentlemen. Do make yourselves comfortable.
Quince, are you going to do the register? I know that Starveling isn't coming.
Fine. Well then, it's just the five of us.
First, Quince, why don't you tell us what the play's about, and then read the name of the actors?
Yes, Bottom. I will. The play we'll be rehearsing is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
That doesn't sound much like a comedy.
No need to get technical, Flute.
Go on. Tell us what parts we'll play.
Yes, tell us. Do me.
All right.
Do me first.
Nick Bottom,
Ready? Tell me what part I'll play.
you're going to be Pyramus,
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
a lover who kills himself for love.
That will require some tears. My acting will move stones. Usually I'm better at playing the baddies. Watch this. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. You see? Now who else is there?
Right, well there's
Oh, I am excited to be playing the lover. I'm going to be so good.
Bottom.
Sorry.
Flute, you must play Thisbe.
What is this be? Is he a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus loves.
I don't want to play a woman. I have a beard coming.
You shall play it in a mask, and you shall do it with a small voice.
I could do it. Listen. Thisbe, our Pyramus, my lover dear, by Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, Bottom. You're Pyramus.
Fine.
What about me?
You shall play the wall through which Pyramus and Thisbe must speak.
A wall. I could be the wall. I'm strong. Watch how strong I can be.
Sit down, Bottom. Snout will be the wall.
How do I be a wall?
We will make a special costume for you, and you must announce who you are.
Do I make a long speech?
I could make a long speech.
Bottom,
Sorry.
you must make a small speech, Snout. Not too long.
Who will I be? Tell me. Tell me.
You must play the moon, who lights the way for Pyramus and Thisbe to meet.
The moon.
I could be the moon.
Bottom,
I shall be just as good as a moon as you, Bottom.
yes, you shall. Now then,
Shall I make a speech like Snout to tell the ladies and gentlemen who I am?
I don't think that will be necessary.
That's not fair. Why don't I get to say anything?
Quince, what about you?
Oh, I shall play the lion.
The lion.
Yes, that's in the story. Pyramus and Thisbe fall in love, but get eaten by a lion. It's very sad.
Do you have the lion's part written down?
Lines for the lion? Of course not. It's just roaring. You can make it up as you go along.
Let me play the lion. I can roar.
I think you would frighten the ladies.
Then I'll roar gently. I'll roar as if I was a nightingale. Roar.
No, Bottom. For the last time, you're Pyramus.
What kind of beard should Pyramus have?
Whatever kind you like, Bottom. It's really not important. Now listen, you four. Tomorrow night, we'll meet in the woods beyond the town and rehearse our play. No one will distract us there. I believe there's a huge tree called the Duke's Oak. Let's meet beneath it, shall we?
Wonderful.
Farewell, then.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Oh, I am excited.
Now the night is drawing on, black sheet hung where sunbeams shone.
Into the woods we plunging dive, where there are far more things alive than trunk and stem, than bird and beast, or so it seems in the dark at least.
Have you ever, wandering, took a stroll beside a woodland brook and felt the shiver of some pair of eyes that watched you walking there?
Now, our plot takes us to them, the ladies and gentlemen, the audience behind their wings, who peep upon all human things.
The air is sweet. There's magic here.
The fairies of these woods are near.
So, we meet by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Then I'll be going. I'm not speaking with you. Every time I meet with my friends, in dale, forest, or mead, to dance and let our hair fly freely in the wind, you come and ruin things by raising storms. All of nature is upset with us. Rivers flood. Unhealthy fogs rise up from the seas and make the people sick, all because of our disagreement.
Fix it then. Give me your changeling child. I'd like him to be my servant.
The human boy? Nothing you could offer me will make me give him up. His mother was a friend of mine, and when she died in childbirth, I swore I'd raise her son.
Give him to me and we'll be friends again.
Not for all your fairy kingdom. There, that's the end of it. I'm not going to stand around arguing. Goodbye.
Fine, go away. I'll get even with you soon. Ah, it's Robin Goodfellow, nicknamed Puck. You're the little mischief maker who goes around frightening the village folk with your pranks and tricks.
Quite right, quite right. I'm that merry wanderer of the night. What do you want from me, my king?
Gentle Puck, do you remember that time we sat beside the sea and listened to a mermaid singing as she laid upon a dolphin's back?
I remember.
As we were watching, I saw Cupid, the god of love, flying by. He took out a bow and shot an arrow at a little western flower whose petals, once white as milk, turned purple with love's wound. Now the flower is enchanted, and if you drip its nectar on a person's eyelids as they sleep, it will make them fall madly in love with the next living creature they see. Find this plant and get back here again, quick as you can.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
When Puck has fetched this flower, I'll drip its juice on Ruth Titania's eyes. Perhaps we'll find some ugly beast for her to fall in love with. But what's that sound? Who comes here? I'll make myself invisible and listen in.
I'll kill him just as surely as he's killing me with hatred. You said they snuck off to the woods. Was that a lie? Oh, go away, Helena. Stop following me.
I'm like a faithful spaniel. No matter how badly you treat me, I'll come following.
Don't make me hate you more than I do now. I already feel sick just from looking at you.
And I feel sick when I'm not looking at you. I'd even be glad to die by your hand. Oh, please come back.
I don't much like the look of this. Welcome, wanderer. You were even quicker than you promised. Have you got the flour?
Yes, there it is.
I'll use this on Titania's eyes. But listen, Puck. I want you to take some of its magic nectar too. There's a sweet Athenian lady I've just seen who has fallen in love with a man who treats her cruelly. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Bind them, wait till they're asleep, and pour this on upon his eyes. When he wakes, he'll fall in love with her and all will be well. You'll recognize him easily. He's wearing Athenian clothes.
Fear not, my lord. I am your servant, and I will do as you command. Fair love, you are fainting from all this wandering in the woods. And to tell the truth, I've forgotten our way. Let's rest here, Hermia, and take some comfort.
Yes, let's. Oh, Lysander, I'm exhausted.
Make a bed for yourself there, and I'll rest my head on this bank. I've flown all over the forest, but I can't find this Athenian. No, hang on a minute. Who is here? These are Athenian clothes. This must be whom my master said was called to the lovesick lady. Yes, here lies the maiden, sleeping sound upon the dank and dirty ground. This will serve you right, you awful bully. May the charm work strongly on you.
Oh, I am out of breath from running. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep? I can't see any blood or wound. Lysander, if you're alive, good sir, wake up.
And I will run through fire for your sweet sake. Where is Demetrius? He perished by my sword.
Don't say so, Lysander, don't say so. Just because he loves your Hermia, yet Hermia still loves you, so be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I regret each tedious minute I have spent with her. It's not Hermia, but Helena I love. You wouldn't change a raven for a dove. A person must be guided by their reason, and my reason cries that you are the worthier mate.
What did I do to deserve this cruel joke? Is it not enough, young man, that I never did, not even could get a sweet look from Demetrius's eyes, but you must mock me because of my shortcomings? I'll go. I thought you were too much of a gentleman to behave this way. Oh, that a lady refused by one should be abused by another.
With all my power, I'll seek your love. I'll honor you, Helena. I'll be your own true knight.
Help me, Lysander. Help me. Oh, what a horrid dream. I thought I saw a serpent slither up to me and eat my heart away. And you sat smiling as he took me for his prey. Lysander, what? Gone? Lysander, Lord, are you out of earshot? Have you left? No sound, no word. Where are you? Speak if you can hear me. Speak for the sake of your love for me. I feel faint with fear. What has happened? I must find him.
With distant Athens far behind, the plots begin to fast and wind.
Puck has done what Oberon bids, but poured the dew on the wrong man's lids.
And now Lysander breaks his word and flits from his love as a woodland bird goes hopping from one faithful tree to another that he chanced to see.
and Hermia, who left her home, her parents, and her life to roam, with her true love away to wed, wakes and finds a lonely bed.
The quarrel of this king and queen makes a nightmare of our dream. For sake of jealousies and hate, the fairies fall with human fate,
But don't forget that merry group of men who made an acting troupe,
and thought they should rehearse out here.
where they thought none would interfere.
Well, here's a marvellous place for our rehearsal. This green clearing underneath the Duke's Oak will serve nicely for our stage.
Quince,
What is it, Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please an audience.
Really? Like what?
Well, firstly, Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself, which the ladies won't like. What's your answer to that?
Perhaps we should just leave the killing out.
By no means. I have an idea about how to fix it. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue tell the audience that we won't be doing any proper damage. Let it remind being blunted, and the tie, Pyramus. I'm not really Pyramus, but I'm Bottom, a weaver by trade.
Yes, fine.
What about the lion?
What now?
Would the ladies be afraid of the lion? Yes, Quince. A lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing.
Perhaps we should have a second prologue reminding them that Quince isn't really a lion.
You must tell them your name, Quince, and make sure that they can see half of your face through the lion's neck. Say something like ladies. Yes, fair ladies, I bid you, do not tremble. I am no lion, but a man as other men are.
Yes, that's very good.
Well, if we must. All of you. Now let's have a read through of your parts.
What am I supposed to do if I don't have anything to say then?
You don't need to say anything. It will be obvious who you are from your costume.
What? How am I supposed to dress as a moonshine?
You have to come carrying a bush of thorns and a lantern.
I've never seen the moon do that.
No, it's symbolic. The lantern stands for the moon's own light.
What about the hawthorn?
The hawthorn. Well, it doesn't matter. The audience will understand. Now sit down, everyone, and we'll go through your lines.
What silly fools have come swaggering here, so close to the bed of Queen Titania? Is that a play script I see? I'll be their audience, and actor too if I decide to play a prank on them.
Speak, Pyramus. That's you, Bottom.
Oh, Thisbe, the flowers of odious savour sweet.
Odors. The word odious means something horrible. You're supposed to be telling Thisbe that flowers smell nice, that their odor is sweet.
Fine. Odours savour sweet. So is thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. I'll go see what it is.
Oh, he's coming this way. Time to play a trick, I think.
Should I speak now?
Yes, indeed you must. For Pyramus has gone to see a noise that he heard. Remember that you are playing a lady.
Most radiant Pyramus, whose skin is lily white, whose cheeks are as red as a rose in a bucket.
It's bouquet.
As a rose in a bouquet, my truest, loveliest, fairest love will meet again soon beside old Lily's tomb.
Hang on. I don't think you're supposed to say that yet. You're meant to say that to Pyramus when he comes back. You're speaking all your lines in one go, and it's Ninius, not Ninny. Whoever heard of a man called Ninny? Where is Bottom? Bottom, you're missing your cue.
Hello, fair Thisbe.
Oh, Bottom, how you've changed.
Yes, I am acting up rather well, aren't I?
Oh, monstrous. Oh, strange.
A beast! A terrible beast!
I knew these woods were haunted. Get out of here. Flute, snug, snout. Help! Help!
I see what they're up to. They're trying to make an ass out of me. Well, I'm not frightened by their pranks. I'll walk up and down and sing so they'll hear I'm not afraid. The owsel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
I'll follow him. I'll lead him round and round, through bogs and bushes and briars. I'll make the noise of all kinds of animals. I'll draw him on until he meets the fairy queen.
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo. The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo grey. The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer, nay.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I beg you, gentle mortal, sing again. My ears overjoyed to hear your voice. My eyes are thrilled to see your handsome shape. Even at this first sight, I know I love you.
Mistress, I think you've little reason for that, and yet, to tell the truth, reason and love aren't often found together nowadays. It's a shame, really.
You are as wise as you are beautiful.
I only wish I had wisdom enough to get out of this wood.
Out of this wood you shall not go, but stay with me, and don't say no. I love you. Come away with me, and fairies shall be your servants be. They'll fetch you jewels from the deep, and sing or press flowers while you sleep.
Well, I suppose if you insist.
Peas blossom, cobweb.
Ready? Ready. And I. What would you have us do, O Fairy Queen?
Bring this gentleman the best of all the fruits, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes.
Hail, mortal. Hail. What may we fetch for you?
You couldn't fetch me some food, could you? Some oats, perhaps?
Certainly, sir.
And while they find them, we shall sleep a while.
Now Bottom's found a lovely bed. Why should he miss his human head?
Though partly beast, he's holy lord of the elf queen's heart.
How he's adored. No ass of donkey, horse or mule, new lovers does this lucky fool.
Although her passions are the trick of magic and merely of as quick as they appeared,
Why should he mind? For when it's all been left behind, still he can say what none dare dream. I was the love of the fairy queen.
let's leave him then. On her soft arm is the rest I fear may come to harm.
I wonder if the Titania is awake, and what it was that she fell in love with once she opened her eyes. Here comes my messenger. What's happening in this haunted wood tonight?
King Oberon, my is in love with a monster. While she was sleeping, a troop of fools came close to her bower. They had met together to rehearse a play, and when one left the scene, I waited for him and changed his head into the head of a donkey. And as soon as he came back, the others ran away. Their briars and fawns were catching at their clothes, and they were leaving sleeves and hats behind them as they hurried. They left him there to stumble upon our queen, and she, at seeing him, fell straight away in love.
Things are going better than I planned. But have you poured the juice on the Athenian man's eyes as I told you to?
I found him sleeping, and the Athenian woman was outside. I did as you asked me, as you told me.
Stand close to me. Here comes the man now.
This is the same woman, but not the man.
Oh, why do you scold one that loves you so?
I could say a lot worse than I have. You've given me good reason to curse. If you've killed Lysander in his sleep, you'd better kill me too. The sun is not so faithful to the day as he was to me. Would he have left me sleeping there, alone? No. I'd sooner believe that you could dig a tunnel through the earth and let the moon travel through its core. You must have killed him. Demetrius!
I'm the one who's been murdered, been pierced through your heart by your cruelty.
What's that got to do with my Lysander? Where is he? Give him back to me.
I'd rather give his body to my dogs.
It is you who is the dog. You're driving me beyond the bounds of patience. Have you killed him then? Tell me the truth. Did you kill him in his sleep, being too afraid to fight him when he woke?
You're wasting your anger. I've not done anything to Alexander, nor is he dead, for all that I can tell.
Can I believe him? Well, either way, I must find out what's happened. Lysander! Lysander!
This is exhausting. There's no use following her while she's like this. I'm weighed down with my sorrow. I'll lay down here and sleep.
What have you done? You've made a terrible mistake and laid the love juice on her true love's eyes instead of his.
What awful luck.
Go on, get out of here. Fly swifter than the wind and find Helena of Athens. She's sick with love, pale and sighing. You lead her here and I'll charm Demetrius' eyes.
I go. Look how fast I go. Faster than the arrow.
Why do you think I'm joking? Do people normally cry like this when they make jokes? I'm being truthful, Helena. These vows come from my heart.
You are only being clever with your trick. These vows belong to Hermia. Will you betray her? If you make such promises to two different people, it doesn't matter how strong they are, they cancel each other out.
I wasn't thinking clearly when I promised her my love.
Nor now when you give her up.
Demetrius loves her. Let him have her.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, divine. Crystals are muddy next to your eyes. Your lips are ripe like tempting cherries. Oh, let me kiss your hand.
Oh, spite! You are all set against me for your own amusement. If you're kind and courteous, you'd never treat me like this. Must you join together to torment me? You both rivals and love Hermia, and are both rivals in mocking Helena. A fine joke this, to make a maiden cry.
You are unkind, Demetrius. We both know that you love Hermia. You can have her if you like, and give me Helena's love in exchange.
Keep your Hermia if I ever loved her. That love is gone. My wandering heart has come back to Helena. Look, here comes your sweetheart now.
It is so dark, my eyes can't see the way, but my ears. I think I may have found him. Lysander, it is you. I knew I heard your voice. Why did you leave me so unkindly?
My love compelled me to go.
What love could press Lysander from my side?
My love for Helena, whose beauty lights up the night. Why did you come and find me? Don't you see? It was hate for you that drove me from your side.
You're not speaking honestly. You can't be.
Look, she is in on the prank as well. You three have joined together to spite me. Hermia, why are you so ungrateful? Have you forgotten our school days when we made vows that we'd be friends forever? We have sat together, seen together, sang together as if our wholes were one. We were like two cherries on one stem, two bodies with one heart. Will you betray me now to join with these men in their scorn?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I don't scorn you. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not sent Lysander after me, pretending he's in love, and make Demetrius, who dotes on you, come and do the same? Why would he speak to someone he hates? Why would Lysander deny that he adores you? You should pity me, not make me a laughing stock.
I don't understand what you mean by all this.
Go on, keep pretending to be sad, make faces when I turn my back, wink at each other and carry on the joke. Farewell, I can't bear to stay.
Wait, gentle Helena, my love, my life, my soul are yours.
Oh, excellent.
Don't make fun of her, Lysander.
Helena, I love you and swear to prove it in any way you like.
I say I love you more than he does.
Vile serpent,
Lysander, my sweet love, don't be so rude.
your love? Go away.
Are you not joking then?
Of course he is, and so are you.
Be certain that this is no joke. I hate you and love Helena.
Helena, you thief! Have you deliberately stolen my love?
How could you ask me that, you counterfeit friend, you puppet?
Puppet? How dare you? Are you calling me small? Do you think that because you are taller than me, you have grown higher in his heart? You painted maple! I'm not so small that my nails can't reach into your eyes.
Don't let her hurt me. Hermia, I loved you. I kept your secrets and never did you any wrong, except that I was driven by my love for Demetrius to tell him of your flight into the woods. That was wrong with me, I'll admit, but I followed him and he has threatened and insulted me the whole way. I will take my foolishness back to Athens and pursue you no more.
Don't worry, I'll not let her harm you, Helena.
Nor shall I.
She was shrewd as a fox when we went to school, and though she is little, she is fierce.
Little? Again? Stop calling me small.
Go on, get out of here, you dwarf, you bead, you acorn.
I'll look after her, Lysander.
Come with me, and I'll fight you for her.
This is your fault, pup. Either you made a mistake or you did this on purpose.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I didn't mean to. You said that I should recognize the man because he was wearing Athenian clothes. They were both dressed like that.
Now the lovers have gone looking for a place to fight. How shall we fix this mess? Run along quickly, uncover the starry sky with drooping fog, as black as death, and make sure that they can't find each other in the dark. Eventually, they'll sink into sleep, and then you could take that magic flower again and sprinkle it on Lysander's eyes so that he falls back in love with his rightful lady. But leave Demetrius. Let him love Helena, all will be well. When they next wake up, this business will seem like some strange dream, and they'll go back to Athens happy. And we mustn't forget to make my queen free from her own strange enchantment.
We must be quick. I can already see the dawn's approach. All magic things are preparing to hide themselves from the light, and the ghosts that wandered here and there are trooping home again to their churchyards.
But we are spirits of another sort. and we don't fear the morning. Notwithstanding that, make haste.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Lysander, Lysander, come this way. Come and fight me.
No sign of Demetrius, but I'm sure I heard him calling. The villain is too quick for me. I'll lie down here and wait for morning. I'll have a better chance of catching him when it's light, and then I'll be revenged.
Oh, I can't see a thing. Where have the others gone? I'd better lie down here and rest till dawn has broken.
Like, Lysander, come back and fight me. Coward! Fled. I'm not surprised. He knows he'd lose. Although I suppose now that he's gone, it might be nice to catch a wink or two.
I wish this horrid night was over. Let me sleep and shut my weeping eyes.
Lysander?
Hermia, my love!
I had an awful dream.
Whatever am I doing here?
Oh, are you all right, sweet Helena?
What happened to us this night? I don't remember anything.
Me neither, except that we are running away to be married.
Of course.
Hermia, you can marry Lysander. I'll tell your father that I no longer wish him to choose me. I see now that fair Helena is my love. Why did I not realize that before?
Truly, Demetrius?
Truly, Helena.
I can hardly believe what I'm hearing.
Perhaps there's some strange magic in these woods.
Are we all friends again?
Of course, dear Helena. I never wanted us to quarrel.
There's no time for talking. Let's get back to Athens before anyone notices we've gone.
Agreed.
Yes,
good idea.
All's right again.
The tangled knot
Is solved
undone.
and soon forgot.
Now Hermia and Lysander can put off their hasty wedding plans.
And marry in their parents' sight without the fear of a father's spite.
And Helena, so long abused, has conquered through the fairies' ruse.
Demetrius now swears that he has never loved except for she,
And even whilst a memory creeps across her vision as she sleeps,
of how he spurned her, how he ran to one who loved a different man,
she wakes,
and thinks her fears to seem.
as foolish as her fleeting dream.
Long may love conquer.
Don't forget, there's one love to be broken yet.
We've left Titania in her bower, enchanted by the magic flower.
Her sweetheart mustn't be forgotten. Man and donkey, poor old bottom.
Let's sit together on this flowery bed. I'll stroke your cheeks and stick musk roses on your sleek, smooth head. I'll kiss your lovely large ears, my gentle joy. What would you like my fairy servants to do for you?
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready.
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom, And my face, goodness. I must go to the barber's. My face feels as if I haven't shaved for a month. That's enough. Off you go. Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, take your weapons in hand and go hunting the honey of the bumblebees.
I shall.
Will you hear some music, my sweet love?
Yes, please. I have quite a good ear for music, if I do say so myself.
Or say, sweet love, what do you desire to eat?
I'd love a few dried oats. For some reason, I've got a terrible craving for a great big barrel of hay. There's nothing like good sweet hay to eat. Delicious. I can't think why I haven't been eating more hay before.
I have a fairy servant who can steal some nuts from the squirrels, if you like.
I'd rather just have a couple of handfuls of grass. Whew. On the other hand, perhaps you shouldn't send your servants off just yet. I've suddenly become quite sleepy.
Then sleep, and I'll wrap you in my arms. We will rest and learn together, intertwined like the woodbine plant and the honeysuckle. I'll curl around you just as the ivy winds itself around an elm tree. Oh, how I love you! Oh, how I dote on you!
Welcome, Puck. Look at this sweet sight. Poor Titania. I'm beginning to feel sorry for her. To think that this all started because we had a falling out. Because we quarreled when I met her in the woods and she refused the favor I asked. And now, look, Puck. She's crowned his hairy temples with flowers. The dewy drops inside them seem like pearly tears now, weeping to be placed on so ugly a head.
Shall we leave her with him?
Leave her? No. I think it's time to lift the magic from her eyes.
What about her, friend here, this Athenian fellow?
Take this monstrous head off him and give him his own shape again. Let him be as he used to be, and let her see as she used to see. Now, Titania, awake! Wake up, my sweet queen!
My Oberon! I had the strangest dream. I thought I was in love with a donkey.
There lies your love.
Oh, good heavens! But how? How did this happen? Look at him. Look at that great ugly nose. Those enormous ears. Oh, how horrible it seems now to my eyes.
Hush, hush. Come, my queen. Join hands with me and we shall put our quarrel aside. We're even now. Let's dance together as we used to, and bless the wedding of the lovers whom I have united in these words.
Fairy King, listen. I think I hear the morning lark.
Then it is time for us to leave.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Gentle folks, before you leave, there's one last tale we've yet to weave.
Now Bottom is himself once more. He's ready to act. He's ready to act as we saw before.
The men who have rehearsed together, secretly in the woodland heather, return to Athens to perform, and to new characters transform.
At a double wedding of the lovers, Helena, Hermia, and the others. These lot have come to entertain.
Let's hope they're now far better trained.
They've given us their very own script. Apologies in advance for it. A tedious and brief scene of young Pyramus and his love, Thisbe, of very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragic, boring and short.
I've never heard of such a sort. What kind of play brings laughs and tears?
Tears of laughter, more than fears. But let's begin. Raise the curtain.
This here is Pyramus. And this his faithful lover, Thisbe is.
And this great prop of cast and lime is the wall that neither one could climb. But wait a minute, where's the wall? That was the cue for it to fall.
Snout, are you up there? Snout, you're supposed to fly down now. Thank you. You've spoiled my entrance now. Sorry, everyone. Pretend you didn't see me.
And this fine figure, shining bright, represents the moon at night when he arrives.
Au clair de la lune, mon ami Pierrot, prête-moi ta plume pour écrire un mot.
Wait a moment, wait a moment. What are you doing, Snug?
I'm singing my song.
I don't recall giving you a song.
Well, you didn't give me any lines either. It's a song about the moon. I thought it was appropriate.
Appropriate? It's in French.
So,
This is Athens, for goodness sakes. Ancient Athens. Stop ruining the verisimilitude.
Very watitude?
Snug, get off. Your part is over now, anyways.
fine. Au clair de la lune, mon ami Pierrot, prête-moi ta plume pour écrire un mot.
Sorry, everyone. Pretend you didn't see me.
And by this moon they plan to flee and meet by the tomb of old Ninny.
Wait a moment. Flute, did you change the script? I told you it was Ninius, not Ninny.
I couldn't think of a rhyme for Ninius. It barely rhymes as it is.
Just get on with it. Pretend you didn't see me.
Would you hurry up? My arms are killing me.
Prepare yourselves, friends to behold, a lion, fearful, frightening, bold.
We shall not show him plain just yet, for he's too awful to forget.
But first, before these things before, I introduce you to the wall. Hang on, does the wall speak?
Finally! I am the wall through which Thisbe and Pyramus whispered secretly. This rough cast and this stone doth show that I am it. The truth is so. And here's an opening on both sides, where they their secret notes could hide.
How's that for a speech? It's the wittiest wall that I've ever heard. Ooh, it's my line now. A grim, grim night, with hue so black. Alas, alas, alack, alack, and thou, O wall, that blocks our speech, show me a crack, I do beseech.
Oh, wall, you've often heard my moans, when in my tears I've kissed these stones.
I hear a voice come through the chink.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
Flute, that's from last week's show.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Will you meet me at Ninny's tomb today?
Come life, come death, I'll not delay.
Thus I've discharged my purpose so, and being done, away I'll go.
This is the silliest stuff I've heard.
The line's even more absurd.
Here he comes.
You ladies, with hearts full of fear, who quake when such a beast appears, know well that I am Quince, your friend. May all your fears at once amend.
It is a courteous beast I see.
He seems more like a goose to me.
Au clair de la lune, mon ami Pierrot, prête-moi ta plume pour écrire un mot.
What are you doing, Snug?
It's night time. I'm the moon.
I know you're the moon. I thought I told you. No, singing.
It's a pretty song.
Well, you've done it now. Off you go.
This is old Ninny's tomb.
Where's my love? Someone help me! Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy beams. For thy gracious golden gleams, I trust to come to Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh wait, oh spite! Here is her mantle, stained with blood.
Oops, sorry.
Here is her mantle, stained with blood, torn by some beast and left in mud. A cunning plan, so cruelly beaten, lovely Thisbe has been eaten. Thus let me die, and when I'm dead, my soul into the sky is fled.
Have you sunk into sleep, my love? Why won't you answer, dead, my dove? Your cherry nose, your lily lips, your cheeks as yellow as cowslips, all gone, come death to me, and let us rest eternally. Farewell.
Now what?
Would you like us to do a dance for an epilogue?
I don't think that will be necessary.
Very well, we'll take our bows. Quince, Snug, Snout. And now, a round of vigorous applause.
Now off to bed. The hour grows late. We've no more stories to relate. We meant to tell a tale of joy, of girl and boy, and girl and boy.
Though, in the end, we've somewhat been distracted by these actors' dreams of walls and moons and donkeys lot. No, that was real, or was it not?
I almost can't remember now. You sure he wasn't made a cow?
My head begins to droop, and thoughts drag feet so slowly I can't sort the truth from false, the up from down, words and colours whirl around.
Come along, you've spoken true. It's far too late for the likes of you. To bed, once more to bed, and dream new tales in sleep instead.
Our thanks for time and patience spent. Think now on what our story meant. Perhaps there is some moral here, though somewhat hard to find, I fear.
Goodbye, good friends, and fare you well.
We'll leave and break the final spell.
Through the house give gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and every sprite bless them well ere they retire. All our power within this wood, speed to them to do them good.
First, go harness every lark, and saddle them with seats of bark. Fly the wind with fairy grace, and heal all evils in that place. Then swift return, go no more near to other humans trespass here. Come.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And ye speak an idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if ye pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scrape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends along. Else the puck call a liar call, so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.